15 seasons until my girl Ebony came in and gave her, a little knockdown over there, the Singa Stinga. Now, hey girl, I'll glare at you when I see you in the Hamptons next, and you'll glare at me, and but she's not that bad, this Ramona. So I love an apology tour. I've been on many apology tours. Just apologize. Who the fuck cares, right? Move on.
Yeah, again, I think of all the things that have gone down in Bravo. I go back to the Candy situation where Phaedra and Portia accused Candy of raping
Mhm.
a person in a
Mhm.
club. That to me, how they weren't pulled. But that was a different era. But that's the worst to me. But anyway. What do you make of, what do you truly believe in your heart is the future of RHONY? I mean, over the past 2 weeks, we have seen outrage with this stupid pregnancy prank. Bethany, I don't even know why Bethany pulled it. I guess because maybe I've heard the reality reckoning is still going on from our girl Juliette Harris, Rachel Levis's PR woman. I feel like maybe Bethany pulled this video because of that. But Bethany did a video recently up for a very short period of time that was like a sound that basically said, I'm holding back or I'm nice and I wish you all appreciated how like shady I could be or something, insinuating and saying in the caption like justice for Ramona and Luann and Dorinda, the old cast of RHONY. RHONY's ratings have plummeted down 1,000%. Do you know
Mhm.
I have higher ratings this month than all of live RHONY? RHONY has only
Mhm.
280,000 views. That's all that's tuning in. Tune into Behind the Velvet Rope and the Sarah Fraser Show. We got bigger
Mhm.
we got bigger numbers than that.
We do.
Uh,
I mean, we're being honest. We have bigger numbers. You know what I'm saying?
what do you? I almost wrote to Andy Cohen and thought, just you ought to just make my podcast a show because we're going to get more views than at least that.
Well, I
What
would like you
do
to
you
write to
think
Andy Cohen.
is
Um,
what do you think is going on?
I have been so harsh on Roni. Oh my gosh, my Patreon last week. Poor Roni. I'm so over it.
You're
I'm
over it. Okay.
so over it. I have a word of warning for my friend Sai. I really do have a word of warning. She's gone on her Instagram and said, please stick with us. And that's not fair to say aside. They all are calling out. They're all saying, please stick with us. The drama in Puerto Rico is real. They are building up this cast trip in Puerto Rico. And I said this on another show recently. Listen, we have had Erika Jayne's husband, one of the most esteemed lawyers of all times, carted off into jail. We have had Jen Shaw scam the elderly and a fucking Sprinter van get pulled over by the FBI. Like you said, we've had dungeons and rape accusations. We have had Bolo and his big cock. We are
Whew.
now having DUIs galore with Huger and Bedore. Luann married the love of her life and I mean divorced a week later because of the Regency and a kiss. I mean, we have had real shit here, okay? So I just have a word for Aaron and Cy and Jenna. Stop building up this fucking Puerto Rico shit if we're going to be let down because they say, oh, it's real and it's deep and it's like dark and it's, I mean, girls, please stop. Unless it's going to deliver, really, we're not interested, right? I mean, they're really building this shit up. They're
Do you
really
think it
building it
even
up.
matters at this point? Like, I don't even think it
Not for
matters. Do
me.
you?
No,
I mean,
no.
I don't think that's gonna do, but do you think that this, okay, we are finally, Dubai is on pause, right? That's like official, right?
Yeah.
Do you think because this is such a staple franchise, like it, I don't know. I'm sort of like, I don't think they even care about our outrage. I think they're just going to bring it back. What do
I
you
have a
think?
weird feeling because of this fucking cone, this guy. I mean, really, are we really going to bring it back because the guy lives here? I mean, you got to
Yeah,
be
no,
kidding me. I
I
mean,
actually think we are. Yeah. Go ahead.
well, that's disgusting. So he has a fucking show at night that no one watches. And that too is in the 200s. And this
No, come on. That's got to be better than that. Come on.
sometimes threes, fours, maybe. It ain't always better than that, girlfriend. Not always. So that's great. I mean, keep the talk show, but that's a little bit of a passion project. It's good advertisement for the network. I don't know. I think that's a bad reason to keep a show. To keep a show. just because the daddy lives in the city and it's near and dear. I mean, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
am just
okay if this thing is canceled. I'm just sorry.
I am watching from the sidelines, shooketh. I am like,
You're
what
shook at.
is happening? Well, because I'm shooketh that the producers that now Andy doesn't oversee every little thing, but I just am shocked because isn't the same production company that does RHONY does Salt Lake, or is it two different
Yeah.
ones?
No, same one.
I can't believe they even let the pregnancy prank fly. Like, I mean, the moment that that came out, I just cannot believe they weren't
You're
like, all right,
pranking the whole audience? Are you fucking kidding me? Who thought
I
this was a good idea? Who thought this
correct.
was a good idea?
I can't believe they didn't go pause. All right, ladies, you might have concocted this, but we can't. No. We have 1 month left of shooting. You all, now maybe that's Puerto Rico, but it's just, I can't believe they let that fly. I almost feel like if they had
Bad,
fought over cheese and left that out, they would have been better off.
bad. By the way, what do you there's a lot out there. My head can't even get around all this. When I ask this question, it's a real question because there's what the hell is going on with Brittany and Jax? Like that's a real question. There's
I don't know.
so he said, she
Yep.
said, D said, dot. I can't take it. I guess I'm really fucking on the rag today. I'm sorry. But what, I
I mean,
mean,
so much back and forth. Well,
I
first of
see
all,
some notes here that you sent me. Brittany says Jax threw a fit over the new bar and something about what Jax came home and there were texts and she was talking to that guy. And then he's saying something about Sandoval. What's going on, Sarah?
all right, well, let's begin. First of all,
Hmm.
Jack says that Brittany hits him up, still wants to hook up, wants him to come over, have sex. Well, I mean, y'all are almost, I mean, you're not fully divorced, so okay. So she does that. The last straw for him was nude photos to the guy Jillian, that's the friend. She
Okay.
sends him nude photos. Of course, she has confessed that that was an organic relationship. It wasn't planned. And yes, the two of them have seen each other. She's just having a good time.
She said he was really hot and mama has needs, is what she said, actually.
Okay. Then, there's a lot of back and forth about the house, the rent. We've talked about that. He made her move out,
Hmm.
yet she was still contributing to bills for the house.
Right.
He
And she was paying the like Airbnb, which is more than renting a place. And he went and rented the pad next to Schwartzy and then said, fuck the house, bitch. Good luck. That's kind of what she's saying.
Meemaw's cheese has now
Hmm.
been trademarked and she owns the trademark sold.
Okay. Okay,
So,
girl. Girl. Smart girl.
smart girl.
Okay.
The
Is he
plan,
pissed at this, Jax?
yeah,